Chat, do you guys believe a content creator is responsible for their audience? I think it's like, yes, but to an extent, right? Like, obviously, if you send your fans after somebody deliberately, like, that's fucked up, right? But then at the same time, like, as a content creator, if you talk about anything, there's a chance that your fans will go after that thing. So it's like, do you still have that responsibility because you're aware that that's something that can happen? You know? I don't know. Up to a point. It's muddy. Ultimately, it's up to both sides. I wouldn't really know. I understand, thank you. That question depends on the actions of the creator in question and what they say. So I thank you. If you're responsible for us, we're dead in a day. I feel like, despite the reputation of my community, you guys are pretty chill. There are some things that you guys are not so chill about, that I wish you would be more chill about. But in general, I personally don't have any issue with people being like, well, it's your community, right? Like, I've had internally, right? There's a few members of FaZe Connect that are not fond of you guys, and it's like, well, like, that's fine, right? If there was something bad you guys actually did, I'd have an issue with it, right? But I feel like in general, you guys are pretty well behaved, and there'll always be like a few people that take things too far or whatever, you know what I mean? And I'm fine with overall how you guys are, you know what I mean? I think it's pretty hard to get like a perfect community, you know, of like, oh yeah, nothing ever goes wrong, everybody's always 100% behaved, you know? And if that bothers a few people, well, like, I'm gonna take my community side at the end of the day. Most of the time, there are things where it's like I have to tell you guys publicly to calm down a bit, and I don't like it when I get like co-opted by people that are obviously not my fans, that are just trying to start shit in my name. I don't like that. But I'm grateful that I have mature enough of a community that I can tell you guys to like calm down with things at times without it being like, how dare you, Pippa? You hate us! How could you do this? And it's like, I don't think you guys ever act out of malice, really. So it's hard for me to some people's complaints about things seriously. Maybe I'm just coping. Or maybe it's like a my child could never do something wrong situation. Hanlon's razor never attributes something to malice that could adequately be explained by stupidity. Yeah, some stuff like, you guys will bring me up in other people's chats sometimes, right? And that's something that's gotten me into some hot water before. But it's like, I don't think you guys are doing it maliciously, so I can't get mad about it, right? It's like, if somebody else is mad about it, then they're mad about it, but I don't view it as a malicious thing. I view it as sometimes people don't read the stream rules and they should have read the stream rules or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's ultimately harmless. It's not like a malicious thing or whatever. At most, it's annoying. Like, I hear the complaints, right? But there's only so much I can do. I do my best to tell people not to go and do that. But realistically, how responsible am I to continuously remind people, right? Like, where does my responsibility begin and end with that? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm genuinely asking. It's not like a, oh, whatever, not my problem, let me wipe my hands of it, right? I'm genuinely curious. Gentle reminder every once in a while doesn't hurt. Like, how often? How often does it, like, get into, like, the preachy territory too, you know? Twice the stream could work in case of people late to stream? I feel like that feels like a bit, like just randomly, like, hey, a reminder not to bring me up. I don't know, maybe I could put, like, a disclaimer or something in a small quarter, like, as my overlay that says read the rules of stream, and then I can put it, like, in my rules section to read the rules of other streamers. But then how much does that actually accomplish? Like, that feels more like a hollow sort of disclaimer rather than anything actually effective. But then maybe that's all that really matters. Because you'll never actually be able to control people, so maybe the peace of mind it might give is enough. I don't know. As it's a I tried kind of thing at least.